my name's Edwina and welcome to my craft orchard. Okay, we've got fountain pens. Now, I watched a lady called Touch from the Heart. I love her videos, and she's recently done a 101 of fountain pens, which I watched. And I decided, oh yeah, fabulous. And she uses ink and she uses Twisbys and all sorts of fountain pens, and she's also finding vintage ones. And I promised myself, I said, no, you will not have a collection of fountain pens, you're just going to stick with what you've got. Well, at the time I had this one. Okay, so this is a Parker, a very well known brand here in the UK, and my sister bought me this as a Christmas present, and it's great. I haven't really used it much because I know Parkers are great pens. Then I saw this one, which is a LAMY Safari. Now this has been recommended by nearly everybody who uses fountain pens, particularly in the planner community. They say a LAMY is a fairly budget pen and it does the job brilliantly, and it's lovely, and it's actually really light pen. Then I found this one, which is a Papermate Ninja. Okay, this is one I've been using quite a lot, and it's a budget pen. It was about £2.50. It wasn't very much at all, and if you can see, there's two hearts on the nib. It is fairly small compared to a normal pen, but I think it's like a starter pen for, you know, children who are learning to write. Here in the UK they actually have a pen license and they have to have nice legible writing while using a fountain pen. I learnt to write using a fountain pen before I could have a normal pen at school, so that's what that one is. Then I found this one. Now this isn't a fountain pen. This V5 high tech with a 0.5 nib is actually a like a needle nib, okay, but it has the cartridge system the same as a fountain pen. So I was quite intrigued by that, purely because where pens are concerned, I'm trying to find refillable pens as opposed to your throw away at the end of use type of pen. And this is a Pilot V5. You can also get it in a V7, so it's a smaller nib, and it writes fabulous. I'll show you that in a minute, but it's fabulous. Then she went and did it on me again. Touch from the Heart did a video on coloured ink, and she did a picture in her journal, and it was fabulous, absolutely fabulous. And I was like, oh my god, I love that. I love that so much. But I'd only got blue and black ink, so I was like, right, okay, there's no way I'm going down and buying one of the pens that you fill. They've got like a insert that you actually insert instead of the cartridge, and I thought there's no way, because if I don't like coloured ink then it's just no good. So I found this. Here we go, this is the box. Oh sorry, my light's shining on it. This is the box off Amazon, and I'll show you what I got. Okay, so I got these pens, and I got 3 packs of ink cartridges, and they are all different colours. If I turn that over, I don't know if you can see, but on the bottom, so there's 2 greens, 2 blues, black, that's a brown one, a yellow, orange, like a lilac-y one, purple, pink and red. each pack holds the same. Now I really like, look at this little packet, look at this little packet, it's amazing. After I've used all the ink out of it, I could use that to store stickers or, you know, all sorts of things in it. I'm quite pleased with those. So dual use. Okay, so let me tell you what this is then. So it came as a 42-piece fountain pen, 6 different nibs, 36 coloured ink. They're the same colour in each, so you get 3 of each colour basically. Okay, so the green one is a 1.1mm. The pinky, I don't know whether that's pinky or orange, and they all came in these plastic, that's why I've left it on. I'm sorry about the crinkle, but they all came with a plastic cover on them, which I was pretty impressed with, I have to say. So that one is a 5.5, the blue one is a 1.9, the clear one is a 0.7 nib, and then these two, the white one is a 0.38 nib and the black one is a 0.5 nib. So they're all different sizes of nib. So what I've done, I've put ink, I've put green ink in the green one, I've put purple ink in the blue one, and I'm going to put some pink ink in this one, and I wanted to show you how to put an ink cartridge in. If you have never used a fountain pen or you're a bit rusty on how these things work, so I thought I'd show you. So I've got some pink there. I'm going to do a bit of a pen test as well in a minute. So the V5 came with a pack of cartridges, as I've shown you. Inside you've got the cartridge. Okay, so that's they're for V5 and V7 ink cartridge for Pilot, and they're black. Okay, so that would be a specific cartridge needed for that. Again, for the Parker, you need the Parker cartridges because nothing else fits. That's how it's designed. Now Parker only do blue, black and like a lilac colour, so you're a bit restricted in what colours you can use, but again, this is what they look like. They've got this blue top to say that that's blue ink. You can only use the Parker ink cartridge, and it's the same with the LAMY. You have to have the LAMY ink cartridges, which again is a different, if you look, they're different because that's like indented and that's slightly longer. These actually do have LAMY written on them. No, you can't see. They've actually got LAMY written on them, so you know that those are LAMY. And the LAMY are brilliant because they do the blue and the black, but they do so many other colours. They do purples and pinks and oranges and greens, and so I think if I got a few more of these, which are on my Christmas list, I have to say. I know it's only June, but these will be on my Christmas list with some coloured inks. Now, both the Parker and the LAMY, you can also get what they call converters, and they actually sit inside the pen like your ink cartridge, but you can refill it. So if you have a bottle of ink, you use the converter, fill it up, and then that acts as your ink cartridge. I didn't want to go down that route just yet, purely because I have a 6-year-old, and you can just imagine he's going to want to help fill my pens and all of that sort of thing, and there will be ink everywhere. So I decided not to do that. This one is a tiny little cartridge. Now, those of you who've seen fountain pens a lot will recognise these. These are just bog standard, you know, generic ink cartridges that I've put in there, and that works perfectly well. So these pens, actually, the top screws off those. So some pens the lid screws on and off, and some pens they actually pull off. So you take the lid off and then you unscrew the barrel. Now these are great because they've actually, even though you can see through there, they've also got the window. And then you get just inside there, there's like a cap. Like a cap of, I don't know, like plastic. And so you put that in, and then inside there there's like I don't know whether you can see, a sort of nibby bit, and then you push that. Now these aren't easy, you have to really give it some force. Oh, did you hear the click? That means it's in. Now the best thing to do once you've put the ink in, obviously, to put the paste back on, so let it sit for a bit, because the ink from here has got to get all the way to here, and it's done by capillary action. I don't think you can see it on that one. You can definitely see it on the pilot. If I get the pilot out, and you see here, that's where the ink is. So it's come out of the cartridge, it's coming out the cartridge, and it's going down there to the nib, and then when you write, it sort of draws the ink out. So I'm going to let the pink one sit for a minute, and I've got some paper. Now this is fountain pen friendly paper. Now there's some paper's just no good. Your fountain pen will bleed through your paper, it will smudge, it won't dry. So the best thing to do is test, test, test. You can buy Tone River paper, which is brilliant for fountain pens. This is actually Filofax paper, and they are recommending this. It actually says all over the packaging, fountain pen friendly. And it is just a case of getting your pen on the journal or the piece of paper you want to write on, and just testing it. So this is my little paper mate, and as you can see, it writes lovely. Oh, do you know what, I'm going to just zoom you in so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Writes really, really nice. Love that pen. So what I now need to do is I'm going to just zoom you out a little bit. I'm going to test the green, the pink and the purple, because I really want to know what colour these are. Now I put these in about an hour ago, these cartridges, so let's just see if they've come through. Oh yes, they have. And because it's a deep nib, you could actually, oh, look at that, I've just gone off camera, sorry. You can actually do, oh I love that, and that is such a nice green. I did some research, because some people, these are actually classed as calligraphy nibs because they're slightly wider. I don't know if you could see that. It's actually got, oh sorry, it's got a wider tip, it's not a point. I believe this is the wider one, look. And I was doing some research to see if people use the calligraphy as a everyday pen, and some people say, oh yeah, I use it as an everyday pen. I love using them as an everyday pen, because that's what I was thinking of doing. I don't want to do calligraphy with them, I just want to change my writing or make it a bit nicer. That is a lovely purple. That is lovely purple. Okay. Now let's see. Now what, this has been doing a couple of minutes. Let's see if I, no. sometimes you just have to... Oh, here it comes. Oh, that's a nice pink. It's missing because it's only just had the ink coming. Like that. And very quickly, I'll just show you while I've got this one. What it should be on plain paper really, but what Talks from the Heart was doing, they would do it, and she recommended the lady who developed this, and I'll link both. I'll link Talks from the Heart below, and the lady who I watched her do this, and I cannot remember her name. I do apologise, but she was using a fountain pen to do this, and I was going to do this in my journal, and look at that. Amazing. See, and then we could change colour. Loving that. Oh, I am so going to play with that. So going to play with that. This is what I think of as art on the cheap, if I'm honest. I don't know if that thick nib's going to do it as well. I don't know, it might do. Oh no, I don't think I like the thick nib quite as much. I do like the purple though. I do like that purple. Yep, loving that. Super, super, super loving that. I'll link everything below, all the products, all the pens, the LAMYs, the Pilot, all of that. I'll link all of them below. And I will see you next time. Thank you for watching my craft orchard, where skills and ideas can grow. I'll see you soon.